ever told yourself, okay, I'm just tired. I just need a break. I'm okay, I'm managing, but somewhere deep down, something feels off. You are still functioning, you're still showing up, you're still handling all your responsibilities beautifully, but you don't feel like yourself anymore. The joy is gone, your patience is, you know, I don't know, it's just getting shorter and shorter. Everything feels heavier than it used to. And because you're still getting things done, you don't even realize what's actually happening. This is burnout. Not the dramatic kind that completely stops you, but the quiet kind of burnout. The kind that slowly disconnects you from yourself while you continue functioning on the autopilot. And today we are talking about that hidden exhaustion that many women carry without even recognizing it. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are talking about something that a lot of women experience, but they often dismiss it: the burnout that does not look like burnout. Because burnout is not always dramatic, it's not always extreme. It doesn't always look like you collapsing, quitting, or completely shutting down. Sometimes it looks like just continuing to function while quietly feeling emotionally exhausted inside. Still answering all your messages, still meeting all your deadlines, still taking care of everybody else, but internally feeling disconnected, numb, irritable, and deeply drained and tired. And because many women are conditioned to you know keep going no matter what, they normalize this exhaustion. They call it adulthood, they call it responsibility, they call it being strong. But constant emotional depletion is not strength, it's a signal. So today let's explore the quieter signs of burnout, the ones that many high functioning women overlook, and they actually don't even think about it. Firstly, you feel emotionally numb instead of feeling emotional. There's a difference between the two. One of the biggest misconceptions about burnout is that it always looks emotional. No, very often burnout creates emotional shutdown. So you stop feeling excited, you don't want to do anything which you used to love anymore. You stop feeling inspired. You stop feeling motivated. You stop reacting the way you used to certain things. Not because you don't care anymore, but because your system is exhausted. Secondly, rest does not feel restful anymore. So you take your usual breaks. You have your coffee breaks, your cigarette breaks, your chai breaks. You even sleep. You have your power naps also. You try to relax. But somehow, even though you do everything, you still feel tired all the time, because exhaustion is not only physical, it's emotional, it's mental. The nervous system, oh my god, it's deep. And burnout cannot be healed through surface level rest. Number three, small things start feeling very overwhelming. So simple decisions feel very heavy. Making plans, replying to messages. Oh my God, I have to reply to that one. Handling small inconveniences. Things that once you managed very easily now drain your energy very quickly, because your emotional capacity is overloaded. Number four, you keep functioning, but you don't feel present. You're still doing what needs to be done, and you're beautifully doing all of that. All your responsibilities, everything that you do, all your chores, everything is in place. But internally, you feel disconnected from your own life. Like you're moving through routines automatically. You're functioning externally, you're detached internally. This is one of the clearest signs of hidden burnout. Number five, you've been strong for too long without seeking support. And I've said this in so many podcasts of mine that for a lot of us, you know, we are so strong and we have so many people depending on us that we don't ask for support. We are the caregivers, we are the planners, we are the emotionally available ones for everybody. And somewhere along the way, we've stopped, we've stopped understanding how to receive support. We've stopped asking for support. We stopped understanding that we can give support and ask for support at the same time. And eventually, the nervous system reaches its peak exhaustion level. Not because we are weak, not because we are carrying too much you know, not because we are carrying too much by taking help also, but because we are carrying too much all alone. All alone. We've been doing everything all alone for too long now. And we don't understand that it's always okay to ask for help. It's actually normal to ask for help, and it's very healthy to ask for help. And for a lot of us, only because we've been the strong one, we feel shy asking for help. So if today's episode resonated with you, I want you to remember this, that you do not have to completely break down for your exhaustion to be valid. You don't need permission to rest. You don't need to earn recovery. And you don't need to keep proving to yourself that you're strong, you're strong, you're strong. You are strong, but it's okay to ask for help. Burnout is not personal failure. Please remember that. Burnout is a result of carrying too much for too long without enough emotional replenishment. What am I saying? So, healing begins the moment you stop ignoring what your mind and body have been trying to tell you. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, share it with somebody who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on either YouTube or Substack or Spotify, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you don't miss out on a single dose of inspiration coming your way. And if conversations like this speak to your heart, I warmly invite you to join our community, the Freedom Divas Hub, where women come together to build emotional awareness, healthier boundaries, and lives that are rooted in balance, self-respect, and conscious living. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, but asking you to slow down gently, listen to yourself honestly, and remember, surviving is not the same as living. So start living. Get out of your survival mode. You deserve to live a life to the fullest. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.